Right, welcome to Grosmont. Today you'll drive 45428 Eric Treacy from Grosmont to Pickering. Reverse through the tunnel to platform 4 and await the arrival of the train from Whitby. The signal may not open the gates immediately, so you need to be looking out of the right side of the loco before you enter the tunnel to observe the signals. Okay. Can you all hear that? I can hear it now, which means that you guys should be able to. He says. What about that? Have you got it? You watched the first two as you didn't really see the stream as you were driving back from Germany. Nice. What did you reckon, Nelson? And the first two, it only got better. I can tell you that for sure. Right, we haven't actually yet opened the regulator, we just rolled. Right, there goes the gates. There goes the signal. So we can now just roll back into the platform. Let's give a whistle to any unfortunate person who may have decided to come out onto the... Oh, and this is the loco that we're driving. This repainted Black 5. Right, we've got to come quite a way back. They're broken down into nice sized videos. One or two of them are a little bit longer, but I've tried to do the same principle as what we do with Train Sim, in that we keep it a nice, reasonable size. No, not that. We take one delivery, or one scenario is done. Right. I have a question for Mr. Scotsman. Actually, I have two or three questions. First of all, this track here continues on up to Whitby. Right, once Siberia is moved off to the sheds, the signal will clear you will clear your signal there. Move into the mouth of the tunnel, pass ground signal 11 and stop. You'll then need to press Control and Tab to request clearance from the signaller to enter platform 3 and couple to your train. Okay, so I have two questions. First of all, that train has obviously come from Whitby, which is the main line. Does that actually happen? And second of all, will Gouger be doing the main line, since it's quite clearly not done? And then we come into here, and you can see what I mean. There's just bits that are slightly empty. Gouger is planning on extending the scenery. Lovely. Will I have to re-download the route, or will it just be an update? Probably need a full re-download, wouldn't it? I love some of these custom buildings though. The Grosmont Cooperative Society, Britain's oldest independent cooperative. The Steam Loco. Crossing Club, the bookshop. Houses up the hill. Right. Once the update is out, you'll need to re-download it. That is one of the benefits of using Steam. You don't need to re-download the updates. Oh, you can't come along that tunnel. Oh no, because it's blocked at this end. No, it comes through to here. So then would have gone to that one. Cool. Are we free to go yet? And that's just moving off. So let's put her into forward. Let's do it the slow way. Shump, done. Let's get the head out. We've got the cylinders open. Come on, we're waiting to go. We're waiting for that signal to clear to allow us out into the main line. He says, still waiting. Right, there we go. Just ready to move on. Well, we've got a 5 mile an hour limit coming up, so I'm not gonna bother going faster than that. Grossmont Crossing. He planned on extending the line toward Whitby, but the heritage line, this bit, Grossmont to Pickering, is the only part of the route that has scenery on it, but the route is still work in process. Right, there we go. Oh, now we've dropped a little bit as we've entered the hill. Because we're now steaming, we need blower on. Whistle into the tunnel. I'm going to want to be the other side so then I can see this signal as we come out. Right, we're clear. Lovely. We now need to control on tab it. That's approved and back we go. Lovely. There's our train. Over 5 mile an hour limit as we do come through the crossing. We're at the tunnel now, so we can switch that off. We're almost over the crossing, so we can start to roll. Let's get back on my side of the engine. And let's brake. Ready for coupling up. Right, and then we just need to slink back, and then we can start preparing the loco for the hill. Let's get the water topped up. There we go. There's that. Right, open the doors and let the passengers on. Doors open, passengers coming on. Right, let's also get some coal on the firebox. We've got a big hill coming up. No, we don't want to prime the boiler. Eric Tracy. Right, time to leave. It's almost time to leave. The signal will shorten, open the gates and clear your signal. Your stops today are Gothland, Levisham and Pickering. You may also be requested to stop at Newtondale Halt. Right, we're clear. It's time to go. We need to release the brakes. Clearing the cylinders. And onwards we go. We got 10 and then 5 as we go across. So again, we're not going to want to get much above 5. We can close them now. Right, and we can close that off as well. Actually no, we can get a bit more on. Let's get a bit more on. Ready for the big hoo-ha. Get that off the grind. Bit of brake. Get us back in the 5 mile an hour limit. Check the firebox door and the blower. We're keeping it at 5 mile an hour if we can. It's going to be loud as the safeties pop off in the tunnel. I have noticed that there's 1 or 2 speed signs that are missing. So like there should be a 10 there to say that we're now back on the 10 mile an hour stretch. They're almost like reminder signals. And I wanted to ask Mr. Harrison if they're there or not, because obviously I've never been. Still not over. Okay, we are now. Lovely, let's go. Let's put her into running as well. Let's save up a bit on the... we can turn that off. And away we go. Oh! Archie Perrin, 49. I've never given bits to me before, so there I go. Thank you very much, Archie Perrin. Can we flash some GGs up in the chat for Archie? Anybody and everybody. Just how I can tell that everybody's in lurk mode. Right, we'll be getting a 25 in a minute. I just don't know where. I think it says we clear the signal. Yes, because there's the 10. See, there should be a 25 here for us. There we go, let's open her up. And let's hear this thing climb this hill. Right, we need to keep the fire mass quite high. That keeps our boiler cooking nicely. And if we've got a nice boiler, we've got nice speed. Which I want to be at the top station before a train gets in. Get that on full. You might experience a lag once you arrive at Grossmont. I'm not going to Grossmont, I've just left it. Yay, we're really getting up this hill this time. During my test stream, or my test session of this route, I could not get it going this fast. Oh, you meant Pickering. Well, we shall have to see. Boiler's dropping tremendously, which is fine though. It says, let's put back on that. We have a 20 limit coming up anyway. We are slowing down. but then we are also losing water. Let's try and get a bit of water on. This is not the best time to be putting on water. Right, we're in the 20 limit. Not that I can see the 20 limit sign. It's there, hidden in the hedge. Right, we're down to 15 miles an hour. Which will start increasing in a moment. There we go. As we get some of the boiler pressure back. Have I done anything more to my route recently? No, I haven't. I've been a little bit too busy with other things. The hill from Grosemont to Gothard is the hardest part. Once you reach Gothard, it should be smooth sailing from there. Well, I hope so. Right, we're up to 74% in the boiler. We'll get that up to about 80, 85. In fact, that'll do. We can now open her up a bit. Train on the bridge. And I'm on the wrong side. And now there's trees. Missed it. Train on another bridge. Right, we're crossing a little crossing-y thing. No, we're not, it's another bridge. But hey, people may be train spotting, let's give them a whistle. Is that like a deck on? Yeah, it is. Right. We have a 10 limit coming up. We'll be back in the 25 as well. This is a nice scene. If I can get through there quick enough to come and take a photo from this path here. Just here, look. With the bridge, the train, the brook, the other bridge. Oh, that. Ta-da! Let's run up the hill, see what we can see. Trees. Just trees, trees, and a few more trees. Okay. It's not worth doing that then. Right, we can ease off a bit, let the hill sort us out. We've got a stop on the distant. Right, since we're still going up this climb, we may as well use that to slow us down rather than wear the brake discs away. Right, and then catch points. We can now put water in. And that's us. Gothland. Right, I'm guessing that we have to clear the points at the end. So I'm going to keep going until we're kind of like middle on. Seems as though there's a stop marker there. So we're now going to stop at. Like so. Lovely. Right, set the peoples on. Hey, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, it's water. Oh well, we'll take water on as well. It really wasn't what I wanted though. The guard has shown the green flag. You may leave when the signal above allows. Which it does. That was very quick for them to get on the train. I wonder if that one's going to move. Oh yeah, there it goes. Speeding, of course. Let's ride in one of the coaches, shall we? Can we change view? No. We can just change coach. Right, where's our next stop? Levisham. Oh, so we're coming down the map. So at the moment we're there. And we're coming all the way down next to there. And then we've got Leversham. And then finally Pickering. Right, we're still in the 10 limit. And now we have the 25. Let's stop putting water in as well. We don't want to... Oh, we have a TSR of 15 coming up. It's a good job I saw that. Right, we need to be on the lookout for men in orange jackets if we got a TSR. Okay, I don't want to go too fast then. Whistle. Right. Do we need any brake? Yeah, we'll just add a little touch to make sure that we're down. And here's the TSR of 15. Lovely, nice and steady. That's the end of the temporary speed restriction. Wonder what that was for. Don't know. Right, we're watching for the end of the train to come through it. Which it has now. Onwards and outwards. Let's get some speed up. This is quite a nice route. Let's have a look at this side. Nice. I need to actually get up here and have a go on it for real. Speeding. Still speeding. Let's bring that right back. Is that now slowing down? Yep. And we've reached the top of the hill. Should be downhill all the way now. I don't actually know, but be downhill for a little while. Yay, we're not speeding anymore. Whistle over the crossing. Nice and steady. Should be downhill till I reach Pickering. Archie Perrin. In fact, everybody. What's everybody's favourite train sim route? I understand you need to do some truck driving this week. I need to do some truck driving this week. But with everything that I've got planned, I don't know when. Well, I'm going to on Thursday, obviously. I'm gonna let the coal situation drop a little bit, because we're not gonna need it if we're rolling downhill. We have gravity working for us. I like that little brook with the weeds along it. Matt Pedleston, Auto Host Hype. Hello and welcome to Matt Pedleston's viewers. Oh, we are starting to speed as we roll down the hill. Let's brake, but not so sharply. Let's get that off the grind as well. That should stop the grind. It hasn't. Have we got water in the cylinders? No, there's something grinding. And yet there should be nothing. Right, down to 1 in 54, so we need the brakes again. You're driving your truck now on multiplayer and listening to me. Great. Thank you very much, Gaft. So what's everyone's favourite route on train sim? If you're on YouTube, you can put it in the comments. Right, we'll let the hill get us back up to a little bit of speed, and then we'll temper it again with the brake. There we go. Back to tempering with the brake. Got a 15 limit coming up. Let's come onto the sunny side. No, let's not. I can't see as well. It's aboard. Non-DGG route, Scottish East Coast main lines by Just Trains. Okay, that's a good one. That's Nelson's favourite. Western Lines of Scotland for 4072. Oh, we're in the 15 now. I have a feeling it might have just been for the crossing. No, it is an actual 15, which means that we're going to need some coal on. What about Gavd? What's your favourite TS route? Sure that this used to be the sunny side. Right, there's a little repair hut. Hey, Computer Freak 05273, hello and welcome to today's stream. We're running a little question. What's your favourite train sim route? I'm very good, thank you. What about yourself? You like any TS route? Yeah, but which is your favourite? I like any UK route, but I have a favourite. In fact, I have two. Four days working, then going on holiday to Austria. Nice. Right, back up to 25. We have a marker here. So I think that's going to be our request to stop. Passengers have requested you stop. It's a good job I'm not doing 25 mile an hour. He's not even looking my way. Right, let's not get passengers on. Don't know why. Is it that we don't actually have a full carriage? No, we do. Oh, there are passengers coming on. Don't release them. Of course, because when this is a hidden instruction, it won't tell you when to move off. You'd say Glasgow to Edinburgh. That's not a Ralph. It's too short a platform. Got to show the green flag. You may leave when the signal allows. We don't have a signal. It's a hidden instruction. It looks nice. What looks nice? This route. This isn't mine. This one's by Gouja. Western Main Lines with the add-ons. Is that just because you like going for really long drives? Right, I would try and steam it all the way up, but there's no point. Just let it roll. Partly. Actually, yeah, that is the next question. Why does everybody have those routes as their favourite? What is it about it? You like Austrian routes. So stuff like the Semmering Bahn then. So why have you picked those routes as your favourites? Okay, not a problem. Nils Samos, will see you in a second. You live in West London and your mum is in Devon, so it's nice to go by train. You like Towern route, never heard of it. Don't have it. Oh, we're rolling too fast. Not surprised, it's a 1 in 49. Let's get that to the point at which it stops braking. There. There we go. Apply power through the brake. From our SS. No, I don't know that one. Right. You have a lot of which you haven't even driven yet. See, I've got some that I've not driven. Mainly because I've not got scenarios for them. Or because the scenarios that I do have, I don't have the stock for. You can spend a lot of money on train sim anyway. I dread to think of how much I've spent. Well, you got them in the cell so that you could have a workshop route. Don't think I've got any like that. I can remember getting a load in the sale so then I could have the Severn Valley. But I've still driven them. Whistle. Oh, we have another follower. SFR uses a lot of routes. JVRV Live, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. We are currently coming down the North Yorkshire Moors Railway into Leversham up platform. We do have a 5 mile an hour limit approaching, and we are starting to lag. Some spend thousands in it. Like I say, I dread to think. I'm hoping that this will keep us steady until we need to lose a bit of speed. Crossing's clear. Right, we need to start thinking of braking. We should have seen a signal by now. Namely a distance signal. That one's down, which is good. Allows us into the block. Right, we can brake now for the 5. Let's use this to get some water on. Good, we have our signal across the junction. We'll be moving to the left. If I arrived at the same time as the other train, looks like it, which is pretty good. What is the other train? Ah, wrong way. Looks like a 4F. You have to get some of them then, as you love German routes. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of German routes. Is that a 4F? Oh, that's a nice little coach. United Dairies. Right, we're going tender off. Like that. In fact, I think we're going more than tender off. Yes, we are. We've got to go a bit further. Otherwise, he's going to clear, and then he's going to hit me as he comes through. So we've got to go well over loco off. I'm going to aim to get this one just past the crossing. And stop there. That'll do. Just where we needed to. Could have done with actually being another smidgen further forward to get that one on. But that's all fine. Do we only have one with doors open? Yes, we do. Is this a point at which I admit I have no idea what you guys are talking about? Right away, the guard has a green flag. You may leave when the signal allows. The signal allows. Let's go. Is he going to move too? No. He should do very shortly. Got enough water on. Time to move. Oh, we're speeding again. Surprise, surprise. It's almost like Cilla Black's in the room. May you place a link? It depends on what it's to. Right, we don't have the 5 anymore, which always happens just as I apply the brakes. Are there any good British routes there? Like which ones? What about good British steam engines? No, only diesel or electric. Routes. No, no British routes. Only 8. It's all for Austrian or German. Right, let's put that back into running. We got the safeties off, so I'm not particularly worried. And we've got a downhill. I need to get on to see if AP have done any routes. Mind you, my next buy for myself, I've almost finished all the stuff on Steam that's British, and I also want the mana classes. That is a must. Must get them mana classes. And then I'm going to start working my way through some of the Just Trains routes and British Steam, and then I'll do the third part and any other third party British Steam, and then I'll do the third party diesels and electrics. Crossing's clear. Which was a bridge, not a crossing. I like that little emote, the guy with the thumbs. I wonder who that's supposed to represent. Right, when we get to Pickering, what should we do next? Steam, diesel or electric? Is this a bridge or a crossing? I'm going to say bridge. It's a crossing. Oh no, it was a bridge. Electric, diesel. Nobody said steam. Over the bridge and then over the crossing. Let's come back out. X series says diesel. Diesel's got 2 votes. Electric's got 1 and steam has none. Oh, excuse me. More for diesel. It's 4 to 1 to none. So it's going to take me 20 minutes to do 3 miles. Quarter of a mile an hour. No. 25 mile an hour. What am I talking about? It's almost half a mile a minute. I don't think it's going to take me 20 minutes somehow. Gav, I've read that message 3 times and I acknowledged it when you first put it in. However, with only 3 of us and 2 of us not being on it a lot, we're doing very well. If we get some more people in the company, I'm sure that we'll do a lot better. Seems that you're at a loss. We might do an electric one after Computer Freaks, so just stay tuned. Right. Class 45 scenarios of okay, that's the diesel that we're doing then. He says, actually I need to check the old list, find out that there's no diesels on there that need to be done. He's not in. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're doing the peak. Oh gosh, it's lots of trees around here. Drove that last night, love. I've not really driven it much. Hey, InstaSim, hello and welcome. Hey, Jellybean and Mr. Harrison, hello. I was wondering if you were going to show up. You just want to see something with tickets. That's not a problem, Mr. Harrison. You just sit back and relax. Whistle for the crossing. Crossing's clear. Nice little farm track or something. Right, we've got a 10 and then a 5. So we'll start braking now, because we're braking slowly. We've got a green. Started braking a bit early, I think, but never mind. Hey, nice one, it's the sim. Right, let's turn the power off and slow down again. So on Adventure you're testing things on and you win nothing. Ah. Right, we have a red. I don't know why that's red, but it is. Can we tab it? Nope. Okay, that's gone clear. Good. Maybe it's an approach one. Why did you jump off the train? Because you were in the wrong carriage. Let's give a whistle. Oh, that would have been red for the gates. Ah. Is it warm in the UK? It's not too bad. It's not as warm as it was when I was in Turkey. I wonder if they'll move when the gate opens. What route is this? Ask Mr. Harrison, he may know. Around 40 degrees. Those, they do look like static ones. In fact, that road looks like a static road, but be nice to see. I doubt that's going to open for ages anyway. Oh, there we go. So he's joined the queue, and he's definitely not static. No, they're not static ones. Onwards they go to wherever it is they've going to. Had to come in, you derailed. Ah. Sorry, Jellybean. Right, we're back up to 25. Then we get a 10 and a 5 straight afterwards, probably as we come into the station. It's given us 0.6 miles to the station, but yet the station isn't on. And I want to know why. Because it should be. No, it really should be. It's given us 0.5 miles. Oh, that's not 0.5 miles that's on the screen, that's why. Right, let's break down to 5. Let's do it quickly. Yes, I have the NYMR. And I got it working. Which is good. No, it's not from Just Trains. It's from UK Train Sim. Made by Gouger. That one should be cut back. Look, it's in the boiler. Mr. Harrison, next time you're down here, get that tree cut back. No. Just keeping it steady. It's actually a really nice route. I've enjoyed that. Including the twisty trees and bushes. I find it really weird that they do that. They twist. Wrong area, not your department. Well, tell whoever's in the department. CptnJenks drove a train through it rather dangerously. We need to clear it back from the line. This one as well. It's too, and this one. They're all too close. Look. That one's just caught fire. Honestly, I'm not going the NYMR. It's a fire hazard. North Norfolk Railways on JT. I might have a look at that. I like that one. That's on my to-do list actually, along with the watercress line. Right. Colour light signal as we go across. I think that might be like the one at Kidderminster, doesn't get used. Level crossing. No, it's not. No, it's not what? A fire hazard. Right, in we come. Is there just the one or two platforms at Pickering? There's two. There's also a fantastic West Somerset from JT. I have the West Somerset twice already. Right. Stop shy of the head shunt. There we go. Lovely. And let's set the peoples on. You hope I didn't abuse the engine? Of course I did. This is me we're talking about. Right, there's that done. Next one is the peak. No, don't roll. Invalid arguments to show info message. Okay. Well done, you have completed the scenario successfully. Yay, go me! You have the DTG one, the members edition of the GTG one, and the Fantastic from JTG. Yeah, I've only got the first two of them.